Well. Swazala, you goobers. How the hell are ya? I guess there's no need to beat around the bush. You guys can all read. You know why you clicked on this video. I quit. I'm done. I'm tired of too many things. I don't really feel the need or even necessity to explain myself why I quit. For those of you who have been following my channel for a couple of months or even years, you already know why I'm probably quitting. It's just more of the same old reskinned BS that we've been dealing with and complaining about for a very long time. So for those of you who just wanted to hear if this is serious or real or not, and you now have the information, you can now click off of the video if you want to. The information is out there. That's it. I quit. I'm done. I will no longer be doing content creation as a full-time thing, and I will no longer be dealing with freaking Warframe. That's it. That's the headline. That's the punchline too. For everybody else who cares to know a little bit more details and a little bit more background or whatever the rest of this video is going to be that I'm going to talk about, well, that's going to start now. So, to keep it short, I don't hate Warframe. I find Warframe boring. I've found Warframe very boring for a long time now, not just a couple of weeks or months, but literally for a few years now. I found Warframe very boring. Not bad, but boring. And the only thing that kept me playing the game was making content for it. And I guess to a degree, hope that DE will actually make the game great again, which they haven't. And it doesn't matter if you agree or disagree with this. It doesn't matter if you agree or disagree with a truth or a fact. The fact or truth remain the same. Factual and truthful. And truth is, Digital Extremes are never going to make Warframe great again. They have no intention of making the best game that they possibly can. Their business model is and forever will be, as the past several years have shown, to create hype, which they do pretty well, lure in new players, which they also do all right, and keep a couple of those players hostage with numbers or layers of grind, so that their player retention looks somewhat respectable. The business model works every year. It's just not the best business model, which is also why their player retention has been dropping. Warframe, regardless of how good you think it is and how well they are doing, is actually not doing very well because they've been losing players gradually. And the only times their player bases spike is when the game does some kind of an update that has enough hype. And these are all things that you guys already know. And again, it doesn't matter if you agree or disagree with this point of view, because it's not just a point of view, it's just a fact. If you don't believe that, then go watch every other complaining video about Warframe and double check the numbers and double check the stats. Or just, watch Digital Extremes, watch how they act and how they behave toward their community. Warframe is probably the best mobile game the world has ever seen. And mobile games are pretty shitty. So I've come to the conclusion that that's a very accurate description of the game. And I'm just tired of waiting for DE to do something with it. Oh, now they're going to put apartments into the game. Oh, you mean a reskin version of the personal quarters? Or before that, the barracks that we have in the dojos? Oh, you want to create a social hub? Why not make the dojo a social hub, which has always been there? Why did you have to create relays, which already have a social hub? Why do we need a new thing? Oh, you're making this new game mode where you have to parkour around and get a thing to put it in the other thing, and that's how you do it endlessly? Oh, so you mean kind of like the very first iteration of relic cracking? It's all just reskins, guys. It's all just reskins. The fact that for the next anniversary of this year, Wisp of all Warframes and all possible decks, free decks customizations we could get, Wisp of all frames is getting a Dex skin. I wonder why. Could it maybe be because them assets do sell and lure in people? No, surely no. But again, this isn't supposed to be a video of me regurgitating all the shit that I have been mentioning and talking about and discussing and raising awareness about and warning you guys about for the past forever, basically. Since the beginning of my channel, I've been warning you about these kinds of things. And my time has come. I don't care anymore about digital extremes. They're not some poor small indie company that only have 5 developers working on it or something. No, they have a huge studio. They own their own building in Canada, and they have the money to casually donate $100,000 to different causes here and there, and also pay for raise their whole own dedicated convention. Do you have any idea how much money this stuff costs? Digital Extremes could very easily make Warframe great. They have the resources to do it. They just don't. They just don't. Now, I might make another video eventually where I talk about why Digital Extremes isn't actually a good developing company for a video game. And that's not to be mean or anything like that. I just looked at it really hard. I looked at other successful games or the history of other developers and the games that they've made, which ones were good, which ones were bad, why were they good, and these kinds of things. And I just noticed, Digital Extremes, the game developing company, isn't actually all that good at, well, game developing. They're great at a lot of things, but technically not all that great at developing games. I'll get to that in another video. In any case, that's just a little bit of context, a little bit of my state of mind, and yeah, with a heavy heart, I have to say, I do feel kind of, well, heavy to say this, but I quit. I'm done with Warframe. And I can't continue being a full-time content creator either, because it doesn't pay the bills. Speaking of paying the bills, if you guys happen to want to make my life over the next couple of weeks a little bit easier so that I have a little bit more time to prepare for the next step in my life, then here's a quick reminder that if you have Amazon Prime, that you can link your Twitch and your Amazon and then gift a free sub. It doesn't cost you a dime. A free sub over on Twitch. All my links to my Twitch and stuff are down below in the description if you guys want to do that. It doesn't renew automatically. You have to do that yourself. Or, you just do it one time and don't do it again. In any case, it doesn't matter how much you guys decide to donate or how much you guys might decide to pledge to Patreon or whatever. Nothing you do, unfortunately, is going to stop me, because it's way too late for that already. I've been warning guys about this for a while now. But rest assured that it will help make the transition for me and whatever comes next in my life much, much easier. So it's not like it would be for nothing. But again, you don't have to. I'm just throwing that out there in case anybody cares. So a more important question is, what am I going to do in the future now? Well, I'm going to do some IRL stuff, of course, but in terms of content, does this mean that I will never ever upload anything again? No. Does this mean I will never ever upload a Warframe related video again? Also, no. This isn't going to be the kind of the I Flynn quit kind of thing. No offense, my dude. But this isn't going to be the I Flynn I quit video. When I say I quit, then I fucking mean I quit. But I'll tell you right now, it is possible that I will upload a video here and there, maybe even about Warframe, but it will only be something that I A, have the time for, and B, want to do. And for fuck's sake, I am not going to sit here and talk about Ooga Booga Damage and Ooga Booga Wukong Ignis Wraith cringe that you guys have been maining. You guys made that the meta for 2 years in a row. I don't I don't want to make content for a community that only cares about damage in a game where damage is the least interesting, most irrelevant fucking thing that there is. I just don't want to. What I want is fun builds and fun things, and just how to, how to mess around a little bit and how to get good at the game without having to worry about meta. And that doesn't pay the bills. And the community has shown me very clearly that that's not something that they care about. So I have no place in this community anymore. I will, however, continue streaming. I will stream whatever I want, not whenever, but whenever I want, and during the times of my schedule that I already have. So Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. That isn't going to change. If I can't make it due to IRL work or something, well then that's how it's going to be. But I will try to continue streaming whatever I want, whenever I want on Twitch. And as far as videos go, like I said, I do still have another video for Warframe that I would like to upload. I can't promise you when that'll happen. It might be in a week, it might be in a month, I don't know. And just generally, I'll upload probably game-related things on this very channel whenever I feel like it or whenever I have the time. And as soon as I have an IRL job, as you guys know, I have a master's degree in construction, and that's exactly what I'm going to go back to, construction. I will come home at 6 p.m. and I will be tired and dead, and I will not feel like sitting here and video editing. So videos will be scarce. But I will not be gone forever. Well, not forever. I won't be completely gone. But just don't expect any weekly uploads or anything like that anymore. Like I said, I'm done with Warframe. And I'm done with what Digital Extremes is doing to the game. I will be hanging out on our Discord server. You'll also find the link down below if you guys just want to kind of keep in touch. Sometimes when I'm just, playing Apex during my off time in the evening for 2 or 3 hours, if I have that kind of time, I'll stream that to Discord. You guys are, invited to join that if you want to. But generally, we just kind of hang out. And, yeah. So, that's the message. That's it. That's all this video was supposed to be about. Digital Extremes has finally broken my spirit. I can't do it anymore. I lost hope in them 2 years ago. In 2020, that was my deadline. I said if they don't make the game great and follow up on all the promises that they be doing all year round, then I'm done with them. And that was exactly the case. And now, after 2 years of trying to continue making content. My son is making noise. Oh my god. Continue making content for the community's sake. I can't do it anymore. The kind of content that I like making, nobody wants to watch anymore. And the kind of content that everybody is jerking off to, I'd rather die than make that content. So, I quit. I'm done. Ashisogi Tenno is no more. With that said, until next time, or on streams, I'll be around on streams, you can see me there, playing whatever the hell I want. Until then, seriously, stay healthy and safe, take care of yourselves, and mandatory, don't forget to like and subscribe to this shitty and now dead channel. Fuck off.